Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back with my finished layout. It's not very often that I'm able to in the same night post the layout prep and the layout on, the same day, but I diligently worked for, let's see, I've been in here since 7 and it's 8:23 now. So, okay, let me show you what I didn't end up using and a few items that I threw in the last minute. I didn't use any of this. I kind of used very textural, like earthy stuff, and so I didn't want to add an element that was like, I don't want to say plasticky, but you'll kind of see what I mean when you see my layout. And then I didn't use this washi because I really focused on this color combo right here in the entire layout. I think it was a challenge for me because I never ever scrapbook with purple, and even though this is just a little bit, it was kind of fun to add it in and see what I could do with it. And so I just stayed away from like my normal comfort zone, which is cool tones and the blues. So I didn't do this. I didn't add any buttons because, like I said, I didn't want that plasticky type feel. I went with a lot of chipboard and paper and stickers and layering and things like that. So fabric. So I didn't really want this plasticky type element. I did not use any of this. I thought I was going to be stamping this blank one on paper and cutting it out, but I did so much layering that it really didn't need it. So yeah. Didn't use any of these. I used mainly the stickers from the alpha sheet of Soleil, so I didn't really use this, and you'll see that. Same here. Didn't use these stickers, but I used other elements from the Neapolitan collection. And then things that I added in the last second. This needed a little, I knew I wanted to do a lot of layering, so I decided I had these vellum envelopes in my stash, so I just cut them and crumpled them and used them for some texture in the background, just because really in order to add those flags I always add like a dimensional pop dot, and so I needed to do some more layering off the paper to kind of make that fit. And then the last thing that I used at the last minute were these, just because they were on my desk and so they kept staring at me, and one of the Soleil envelopes that I used was craft, so I kind of wanted to throw a little bit of craft around the rest of the paper, so this came in handy. Okay, now I'll show you everything I did use. Just move this aside. These are in no particular order. I used 3 of these flags. They were really fun to use, and I love the colors. And like I said, these washi right here. I used a few of the tags from Neapolitan, these tags right here. I think I used, let's see, 2 of them, and then I used a chipboard piece as well. I used my Stepping Stone Alpha, and I always have a lot of fun using this Alpha. So I'm really glad I got that. It's been getting good use. I finally got to incorporate a fabric ticket. It took some, I don't know, finding the right place, but I really like the way that it turned out. Just a few of the little words from this Sweet and Charming collection. I wonder if you're getting too much of a glare from, is that a little better? Sorry, that it's really, it's not late, but it's dark. I used a ton of these for layering. There's only 2 left. I use these all over for tons of layering. And then, as you can see, I used quite a lot of these letters. I used basically it in several different titles. This purple really inspired me. And then I used just 2 of these. I used this one right here, and then this one right here. And then from the paper, I'm kind of mad at myself because I only used one little hunk of this paper, and then I realized I had the 6x6 pad and probably could have used the smaller font, so I'm a little bit angry about that, but it was too late. And then I used a little bit of this one too. You could see some hunks taken out, but I was going to use the 6x6, but I don't like the smaller hearts on such a big layout. So, okay, so that's everything I used, and now I'm going to show you my final product, and I'm going to try to find the best way to do so. Let's see here. Okay, ready? Here it is. Let me just scoot back so you can see it. So there it is. And I wish I could somehow, let me see how I can, I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm really bad at this. So I'm just going to give you a full view, and then I'm going to just hold it so I can kind of like tell you a little bit about what I did. Let me just put you down here. Okay. So let's start up in this corner. So basically, here's like a vellum envelope in the back, and everything I crumpled and distressed, and then I layered some of the papers, and here's one of the tags from Neapolitan, and then I laid some washi in the background here and then up here to just kind of give different textures. And then here's a chipboard piece. Let me just put this up a little. There, that helps. Here's a chipboard piece, and then I used some dimensionals back here. I don't know if you can see. There you go. But I used some dimensionals to stick in those flags. And these are just really old photos. Well, not really old, but from May. So this one has like a little arrow pointing from the sticker sheet that I put on Pop Dots, and it just says picture perfect pose. And I kind of use the same word order of the fonts on each little section. Like the purple, these little sticky key looking things, and then these graphic ones. And then I added a heart to each. So that's that little one. And then this one, it says those chubby cheeks. And I ran out of ease, but I kind of like the way that that looks. And then I added some hearts over there. And then again, I did a lot of layering. Here's that fabric. It's not a sticker. It's like just like a fabric piece. And then some of the papers, and then there's also a piece of vellum behind here, or glassine, and then here's a little envelope, and then there's actually a sticker back there, but I covered most of it. And then this one says your thoughtful gaze, and I did some, just again, layering of those envelopes. Here's some glassine. It says sweet and angelic. I added some seam binding just because I had some fabric here, so I felt like I needed to balance it out. And then I really didn't give this much of a title other than up the side here I just wrote photographs of you. And this pink is like a chalk ink, but I didn't have any like purple ink that matched, so I used my V06 Copic in lavender. So I really like the way that it turned out. It really, I don't know, does that paper collection justice. And it looks just like that. So I'll get this posted for you guys. Enjoy.